Most of what you've been told about starting a business is a lie. And look, I'm not saying this to be dramatic. I'm saying it because I've watched it happen to people I care about. Real people, smart people. They quit their jobs, emptied their savings, and they bought into the dream. And 2 years later, they're back in a cubicle, broke, embarrassed, wondering what went wrong. I'm a business lawyer, and I'm also a business coach. And I run multiple businesses myself. So I see this from 3 different angles: the legal wreckage, the mental wreckage, and the strategic wreckage. And the patterns are the same every single time. Today I'm gonna break down 3 of the biggest lies the internet has been selling you about starting a business. Lies that sound inspirational, but quietly set people up to fail. Then I'm gonna tell you what actually works. So if you're thinking about starting something, or you've already started and it's not going the way you thought it would, this video's for you. Now let's get into it. Lie number 1, follow your passion. Sounds beautiful, right? Looks great in a coffee mug. Completely useless when it's time to pay the rent. Here's the truth nobody likes saying out loud. Passion doesn't pay you. Solving a problem does. Customers don't care what you love, they care what you can do for them. I've watched people pour years and tens of thousands of dollars into a passion business that nobody actually wanted. They built a website, they posted on Instagram, they went to every networking event in their city, and crickets. Because they confused something they enjoyed doing with something the market needed. Don't follow your passion, follow the friction. Find a problem that annoys real people enough that they'll pay you to make it go away. Get good at solving that. Passion shows up later. Once the money starts hitting your account, you'd be surprised how much you start to love your boring business. Lie number 2, scale fast. Every guru on the internet is telling you to grow, 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 hit 7 figures by next quarter, build a personal brand, run ads, hire a team, move fast and break things. Here's what they don't tell you. Most businesses don't die because they grew too slow. They die because they grew too fast, and the foundation underneath them couldn't hold the weight. I see it in my law practice all the time. Founders come to me a year in and they don't have an operating agreement. Their LLC's a mess. They co-mingled funds. They have no contracts with their contractors, no terms of service, no idea how their business is taxed. One lawsuit, one IRS letter, one bad partner, and the whole thing collapses. See, speed without structure is a setup. You don't need to scale fast, you need to scale right. Get the legal foundation, the financial foundation, get the systems. Then you add fuel. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Lie number 3, be the face of your business. This one's everywhere right now. Build your personal brand, post every day, be the founder, be the influencer, be the everything. And listen, I'm not saying personal branding doesn't work. I do it, it's a real lever. But here's the trap no one warned you about. When your business is 100% dependent on your face, your time, and your energy, you don't have a business. You have a job, a really stressful, unstable job that you can't take a vacation from. Think about that. The day you get sick, the day life hits you, the day you burn out, and you will burn out. Every entrepreneur does at some point. The whole thing stops. No revenue, no movement, nothing. A real business is something that can run, at least partially, without you. Systems, processes, people who aren't dependent on your daily output. Yes, build a brand, but build the engine underneath it too. Otherwise, you've just created the most expensive, most exhausting job you've ever had. So those are the 3 lies. Now let me tell you what actually works. Solve a real problem, build a real foundation, build a real engine. That's it. That's the whole game. It's not sexy, it doesn't trend on TikTok, but it's the difference between people who are still in business in 5 years and people who quietly disappear. Most people won't do this. They'll keep chasing the dopamine hit of the launch, the new offer, the new platform, the new shiny thing. They'll keep mistaking motion for progress. And they'll keep wondering why they're working twice as hard as they used to and making half the money. But you're not most people, right? The fact that you're 7 minutes into this video tells me you're already trying to do this the right way. So here's what I want you to do today. Pick one of those 3 lies. The one that hit you the hardest, the one that you're guilty of right now, and spend 10 minutes today figuring out what the truer move is. Just 10 minutes. Then take one action on it today. Not Monday, not next quarter, today. That's how change happens. If you want to go deeper on this stuff, I run a community called the Frame Breakers Inner Circle. It's full of people who are actually doing the work, building real businesses the right way. The link's in the description. And if you want someone in your corner helping you map this out for your specific situation, book a one-on-one coaching call with me. Same place, links below. Either way, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. Hit the notification button so you're notified every week when I post these new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.